Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and happy almost New Year since it's 2 days away from being the new year, which is crazy. I can't believe we're in 2018, but with this new year, I wanted to bring in a bullet journal because last year I got so addicted and so in love with making my own that I just thought, well, I'm not the best artist, but I do have a little bit of artistry and I am very minimalistic when it comes to creating them, but I also enjoy making them myself. Yes, I know. You're like, well, yeah, then why are you writing February? Or why did you write February? I know I made the biggest mistake possible, but don't worry, I fix it in a minute. But anyways, everything that I use right now will be listed down below. So if you guys want to check out what I used and how I got it, I will probably link where I got everything at. The only thing that I didn't, I think, purchase at Amazon was my color tip Crayola pencils. It was the 100 pack, not the 50 pack. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to start talking about what I'm doing. This theme came to me. I don't know. I really don't know why. I think it was because I just wanted to do something with red. And I was driving and I was like, oh, you know what? I can do red berries. I know that's a very more Christmassy type of thing, but I just really wanted to do it because they remind me of winter, which is why I added the snow, even though I don't get snow here in Texas. And what I'm doing now is fixing my mistake. Now, I tried to do something that I had seen other YouTubers do, which, you know, when they create bullet journals, is they go in with a black pen, and the one I used right now was the Tombow Hudanowski brush tip pen, which is the big large one, which is the black one. And when I tried to put my uni ball on it, it did not want to show up. And then I realized that that was not the pen I used in my beginning. I put a poem up and I ended up making the same mistake. So I did know, but I just forgot that it wasn't that pen. As you can see, I'm trying with my uni ball and it's not working. But anyways, I ended up refixing it and going over it with my Faber-Castell B pen, which is what I should have used in the first place, and it still didn't work. And I think it was because it was too wet. So what I ended up doing was getting a piece of cream paper, and then I just taped it on there, and I wrote January like I should have written the first time. And then I just went crazy with my berries. I decided to put them all around the, you could say, plank looking thing. I should have made a stick going down it, looking at it now, but I don't know. I just kind of liked the way it looked. It looks very abstract and different and maybe a little messy, but you know, you live and you learn. This is my first time, so it's okay. But I really did enjoy how it turned out this time. But anyways, this is my cover page. It's very small with the little trees, but it's very barren. But I think that's well made, because that's what I'm essentially saying. Winter, barren with the red berries. My second mistake, I feel like this is just going to be a video of me saying my mistakes. I hope not. I ended up not pushing record on the monthly spread that I did, which has my personal and my social. Basically, it's just monthly. It's a monthly glance. So I can write down everything that I have for December, that I need for January done, like due dates and all that. And then I started on my mood tracker and my habit tracker because I forgot to film the other part. But anyways, it won't happen again. It's all good. At least you could see it. But anyways, I started to make my habit tracker. This is the part that I'm most excited about because in my last year's bullet journal, I did not do this type of setup. I did a circular type of setup to where my habit and my mood tracker were both on 2 different pages, and it did not work out for me. I didn't like it at all. And I kept doing it, which is probably the naughtiest thing. I should have just set it up like this, but I'm really excited to set up this month so that I can use this habit and mood tracker to see if it actually is going to work for me. Because the circular one did not. And I like seeing if my habits are going to correlate with my mood. And if they don't, or if they do, that's fine. But I have heard that a lot of people actually like this a lot better than having a circle tracker. Here's my other mistake. I put a little smiley face and I was going to do a reef around that smiley face, but it ended up looking so weird. I really didn't like it. So I went back in with my Faber-Castell and I made little, you could say, sticks kind of like sticking out of it so that the reef was a little bit bigger. And it ended up looking okay. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. And then, of course, I wrote mood. And then I went in with my reddish burgundy type of Crayola super tip. And I just kind of outlined it so that it gave it a little bit of reddish tone. And then I wrote happy, okay, and sad. Because those are probably most accurately describing my moods. And I want to see. And I'm probably going to do like a line dotted thing. But anyways. Then I went and did more of my red berries because I wanted more red berries. I felt like it was really bare up at the top. And I was like, well, I already have a tree up there. Why don't I just continue that tree? And I did. All right, moving on to my next one. Now, this is my budget page. I will probably make 2 of these. I only decided to basically film one because it's probably going to look exactly the same. I'll probably change up the berries and put them in a vase or something. But again, I just took my Crayola super tip and then I wrote it out in calligraphy. Again, my calligraphy is not the best, but I'm getting there. It's still very awkward for me to write in it. And then I went ahead and I did my tree berries again, and I added snow in this one because it was just very blank in the middle, and I wanted something to kind of define that, you know, there was something going on in there. So I drew little circles to signify snow falling down. And then I went in with my Crayola super tip, and then I created my berries. Again, very simple, very easy. I didn't want anything harsh or, you know, excessive. I think my next page is a little excessive on the art. I'm pushing the limits. Not really. I'm really not. But I do want to make sure that I am more artistic, and I feel like this helps because I'm, you know, I have to do it every month and I love doing it. And why not, you know, film it for you guys? So that's why I'm filming it. But anyways, now before people start saying that I copied this, I did actually copy this. There is a picture that I saw online of a robin sitting on this little branches, and it has little red berries, and it's made out of watercolor, and I will link it down below because it literally inspired me so much that I had to draw it. I loved it so much. Now, the first thing and the tip that I will give you is if you're not a drawer like myself, I went in with a pencil off screen and I actually tried to mimic as much as possible the little robin. He ended up looking a little bit big, but it's okay. It's all right. I ended up using 3 different type of Crayolas. I used the reddish burgundy that I was using, a brown that I was using, and as well as a tan that I was using. And I went in and I tried to mimic it as much as possible, but I also kind of tried to make it my own and just give it a little life because I was getting very tired of drawing all those branches. I wanted something a bit different. And this page is actually not very significant. It's my video ideas page, which is also my brain dump, but I actually titled it video ideas because I know that I probably will dump some things on here, and it's just so I can write my ideas and anything that I'm gonna, you know, plan out, or just quotes, anything really. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, I took my Faber-Castell B pen and I wrote video ideas, and then I went in with my red Crayola pen and I just kind of doodled next to it. Not doodled, but you know, shaded next to it. Next is my weekly spread. This one gave me no headache at all. I wrote January 1 through 7, just so I'll know what days it was. And then I used my red Crayola super tip. I'm going to say red, it's not, it's burgundy, or it's in the middle. And then I just wrote out in simple cursive Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I did space them out based on how much I do during the week, or how much I'm going to do during the week, because everybody kind of knows what you're doing and what you don't do on certain days. And then I did mess up because I was supposed to write Friday and then Saturday and Sunday on the side, but I actually like this better because I really don't do a lot on Friday and Thursday, but on Saturday and Sunday I end up doing more. So then I decided that I was going to put red berries everywhere. So I was going to do it just on the side, but I didn't really like it. And then I made the mistake of putting them too close. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to kind of underline them and have little red berries all around the Tuesday and the Monday, and just have them in sitting there. I went through all of this to do that on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I decided that I needed something else. I am very, very, very picky when it comes to my planners, which is probably why I ended up doing bullet journaling. But I decided to separate my days. I do like that about normal planners, is that they are separated, but I just don't like that some of them give you too much space. And then for some odd reason, every planner that I get never has Saturday and Sunday huge. So that's probably why I needed to do this. But anyways, now I'm going in with I think this is that's the one I can't remember. I'm going to link it down below, I promise. I went in and I did my 1st through my 7th, the numbers right next to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all the way through the 7th. And I did it with my calligraphy pen, which is a smaller one. And then I decided that I wanted to have a monthly calendar right at the bottom, because I know that sometimes I'll have events that I'll need, and I want to be able to look at what day of the month that is, or how many weeks is it until that moment. And I know I can use the monthly spread that I have at the beginning, but this is just for me to glance at and just to have there for the next future week. So if somebody says, oh, hey, what are you doing on the 9th? And I can just look, oh yeah, the 9th is a Tuesday. Then I can see it right there. But anyways, that's the end of my journal. I didn't do any other berries in here, which is so weird. Oh yes, I did do snow. I ended up doing a little bit of snow around in this one, just to keep it awesome. So here's my final flip through. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I will see you guys next week on Saturday. Bye.